Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Giggs, and this is gonna be a DearGiggs video. For those who don't know what DearGiggs, and this is your first time watching or introduced to a DearGiggs video, it is basically where my viewers write me, ask me my opinion and my advice on whatever they're going through in life, and I give that to them. Also, my viewers leave their opinion as well in the comment section. If you want to write me about what you're going through in your life, you can write me at deargiggs@yahoo.com. Make sure the letter is straight to the point. Now, it can be long, but make sure you leave all that unnecessary shit out of there. I don't need to know that you've been walking your dog and all this unnecessary shit. Just get straight to the point, please. Also, make sure you proofread the letter. Go over the letter a few times before you press in, because I'm reading it as is. If you want to remain anonymous, that's fine too. Most of the time when people don't leave a name, I make up a name for them. So if you want to write me again, it's at deargiggs@yahoo.com. And let's get to the first letter. So this letter is an update on the last DearGiggs video that I did that says he catfished his penis. This is an update on that. So it reads, DearGiggs, you will not believe the nerve of this nigga. So after writing you about my encounter with the guy who possibly catfished his own dick, I took your advice and got up the nerve to ask him about the picture. I also took into consideration on what Lamar said, which was it could have been the angles. I just didn't want to come out and ask, was that your dick or somebody else to him? So I asked a friend of mine, how should I approach the topic? And she suggested that I ask him for another dick picture and compare the first pic with the last pic, which I thought was genius. You know what? We should have thought of that. We should have thought of that. You know, that is genius. So I asked him, and he told me he will send it when he gets off work. Later on that night, the second penis came through. And Giggs, it was not the same dick. It was skinnier and darker than the original picture he sent me. I understand lengths and widths and angles, but this penis was a whole other penis. I asked him, was he sure this is his dick, because it wasn't the dick that I sucked that night in the hotel, and far from the first baby arm he sent. He really catfishing his penis still after I already met the real thing and had the real thing in my mouth. He insisted I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. He insisted that they are one of the same, and I know for a fact they wasn't. I felt like he was insulting my intelligence, but after a bit more back and forth, he admitted that the baby armpit he sent first was his, but insisted the second picture wasn't. Giggs, I know that both of those pictures was not his penis, so I just stopped and blocked him from further communication. If he catfished the first pic, then I'm sure the second one wasn't his. Who does that? Thanks, Giggs and Lamar, for the advice. I am single and still looking, just not looking for craziness. Girl. I mean, who does that? Like that should make every woman or everyone that intakes dick wonder, who does that? Who catfish dick pics and then meet the person? And girl, I'm just glad you out of this situation. This is a good update, y'all. I like updates. So, you know, shout out to you. And I can no longer call you pumped. I mean, you was pumped, but girl, I can't believe that. But let's just get to the next letter, because this is not really asking for advice. This is just an update. So let's get to the next letter, and it says, Dear Giggs, simply put, I am afraid to ride my boyfriend. Girl, I've been there, done that. I not only have no experience in riding, but I'm also a full-figured woman who has a medium-sized boyfriend. I want to give it a try, but I'm self-conscious and I don't want to put all my weight on him. Any advice would help. So, I did a video, I think it's called Big Girls Ride Harder. I'm gonna need you to find that video. I'm gonna reference that video somewhere on here as well. And I was the same way. It took a minute for me to be confident enough to even get on top of a dude. Like, I was just so afraid of putting all my weight on him, just like you mentioned in your letter. And I'm pretty sure a lot of big girls had this same problem. But bitch, girl, once I started, I couldn't stop. Like, at first, I didn't know what I was doing. It took me a minute. It just, you know, you gotta continue to try. The men should be strong enough to hold your big ass up. Cause I love when a nigga fold my big ass up and hold my big ass up when I'm riding them. And I love it when they be throwing it. Okay, I got a little too far into it. But continue to practice. And if your man is a medium-sized dude, I'm pretty sure he can hold you up. I mean, I don't know how full-figured you are, but just give it a try and continue to try it until I mean, it's nothing I can say that can, you know, get you into the spirit. But the only thing I could suggest, like I did on Big Girls Ride Harder, is watching porn, big girl porn, and, you know, try to, you know, picture that when you're on top and just get it in and get it done. And, you know, I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna call you. Big girl. Okay, I'm gonna call you full figure. So anyone gotta say something of full figure, y'all leave it below in the comment section. I've been there, I've done it, and I promise you I'm a pro at it now. And you just gotta continue to do it. I mean, just continue to practice it. You know, it's like really nothing much I can say. Like, I can't explain it to you verbally. Like, that's something I just can't do. But you, girl, just continue to try and you will get it. You would get it. Just continue to practice. So let me get to the next letter. It says, Dear Giggs, I need your help. First, I have to say that I love your channel and I'm sorry for your loss of your best friend. Girl, this is about my best friend who I happen to have a crush on since middle school. Okay, let me say that I am a very discreet bisexual woman and I keep my sexuality on a low for 2 reasons. 1, I'm a PK, which is a preacher's kid, and 2, because I have a boyfriend who I love very much and have been with him since college. Him and my family have said certain things that makes me afraid of coming out, so it's better to stay discreet with my sexual encounters with women. Wait, okay. But my best friend knows everything about me and I trust her with all of my woes. She never judges me and she encouraged me to come out. She always has been that way since I known her. She has the perfect body and I always tell her that. The thing is, I think about her a lot when I'm having sex with my boyfriend, and sometimes it's the only way that I can have an orgasm. Girl. I know it's insane, but I'm trying to get you to see how much I think of her. I'm so scared to act on or say anything to her. Giggs, what should I do? Please call me Lola. I always wanted to use that name. Okay, Lola. Girl, pause for the calls, girl. Pause for the calls. Girl. Okay. You in love with your best friend, sound like. And you in love with your boyfriend, too. I mean, the thing is, though. You in a rock stuck in a hard place because I don't know if you have any sexual encounters with these women while you're with your boyfriend. Like, are you cheating on him? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like, you just said, it sounds like you was cheating on him because you say that you keep it on a low and that it's better to stay discreet with your sexual encounters with women. So what, are you cheating on him? And would you want to get with your best friend and mess up what you have with your boyfriend? I mean, it's the question that I have is, where is the love leaning more towards? Because this is something that is real. Like, this damn near stalkerish. If you coming thinking about her while having sex with him, it's not really stalkerish. It's just really in love. Shit, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, girl, this one was a hard one. I'm gonna leave this one up to the people that's watching, because I don't know what to this. I really don't know what to say, girl. I really don't. Sorry, y'all. I really don't know what to say other than I mean, cause you and, like, this is like 3 different problems in one letter. One, you have a problem with, you know, coming out, basically. You know, you have a family that seems like they're religious and that they might judge you. I don't know, but you know, they might embrace it. So you need to come out. And 2, you have a boyfriend. And then 3, your best friend. I mean, she know you like anybody else, so she would know if you cheated or not. So I don't know why that matters. I don't know. Like, I'm baffled on this one, y'all. This is the first time I'm stuck, so I'm gonna leave this one to y'all. Anyone got something to say to Lola, leave it below in the comment section. I just wish I can help you more, girl. I wish I could. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next letter. I apologize, y'all. Like, for real, like, normally I would know what to say in certain situations, but this one, ooh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna leave that one up to y'all. That's what y'all are here for. So, this is a long ass letter. Okay, let's read it. What do I do? So, I've been friends with this guy since high school, 2003 grads. We ended up being real good friends. Then he ended up going to the feds. I know, damn, laugh out loud. We've remained a really good friendship and have become best friends in the last 2 years. This past January, he expressed to me that he wanted to be more than friends. We have had our ups and downs, but the beauty of him being there has forced us to really get to know each other past the typical physical stuff. It forced us to really work on things from our past, any insecurities, just the things that make us us, and the things that can usually make or break a relationship. Now here where things get a little sticky. He has 3 kids and 3 baby mamas. I know 2 of the 3 because we've grown up in the same area. The problem is I'm now having is my best friend is related to one of his baby mamas, and they had a terrible relationship. It was very physical. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those girls that thinks I'm different. He won't hit me. However, I have had a few conversations with her. That particular baby mama where she told me that their fights would happen majority of the time because she would come in drunk and attack him. If he hit her, it would be him defending himself, trying to get her up off him. Now let me be clear. I'm not saying that this is justification for him hitting her. I'm saying I know why from her mouth, not his. Anyway, like I said, my best friend hates him, and I've been best friends with her since the 6th grade, and we are all well into our 30s now. The thing is, she has no clue that this is the guy I'm dating, and she's been witnesses to some of our less flattering conversations in my reaction, and she keeps trying to advise me, or when she hears me tell him we don't have to do this, we can go back to just friends, she'll say, clearly you love him, work it out. And I feel a little bad because I try to keep them separated as possible and not talk to her about him or pick up his calls while with her being there. So the thing is, if I'm going to be completely honest, he comes home not this summer but next summer, and I know when her when her and Hell, our little area, finds out, there's gonna be a lot of shit behind it. Other people I'm not worried about, but I know she's gonna lose her shit because she hates him. Now let me also say this, her and her baby daddy have been together for some years, but in the process he is super drunk and he has been abusive to her. And although I couldn't stand him and hated what he did to her, I respected that that was her choice and didn't walk out of our friendship. So my question is to you, am I wrong for not telling her and keeping them separated until he's home? And I'm sure he and I are gonna actually work out. I figure why start a fight with her over something that may not even potentially be a problem. And if he and I stay together, then I feel like she should accept and respect that. She's probably gonna start talking to me. Wait. Respect that. That is the choice I have made for my life. Am I wrong? I know her well enough that she's probably going to start talking to me for a while and tell me to choose. And if he makes me pick, I'll pick him. What do I do, Giggs? What do I do? If he makes you pick, you'll pick him. It seems like you already chose him over her. But it seems like you can salvage your friendship with her before he gets out by telling her, like preparing her that he's getting out, and you know, also, you know, just bring up the fact that you supported her through her boyfriend situation. Don't bring up the abuse or nothing, but just bring up you support her with her boyfriend even though you didn't really like him, you know, and you would want her to support you, you know. That's the only thing I could think of, because it looks like you already made up your mind about being with this guy. So nobody's opinion should matter but yours at the end of the day. But you can get her prepared and see how she reacts and how she takes it, and maybe she'll get over it, and you know, y'all can continue to be adults well in y'all 30s. So I'm gonna call you well in your 30s. If anybody got something to say to well in their 30s, y'all leave it below in the comment section. And that was a long ass letter, girl. That was a long ass letter. So let me get to this next letter. It says, "Hey Giggs, you can make up a name for me. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I can, but there's details I simply can't leave out. Okay, so my boyfriend and I have been together for almost 7 years. When we got together, his daughter had just made 1. I was fine with that. However, I didn't know anything about his baby mama, other than he wanted to steer clear of her and he hated her. As months went on, I noticed that the child was almost never with her mother, and she was always with my boyfriend's mother. His mom was the middleman to apparently keep conflict down. Well, 1 year into our relationship, his baby mama murdered then boyfriend and ended up pleading insanity and walking free. Here's where the BS starts. Apparently, while she was in jail, she signed over temporary custody to my boyfriend's mother. Nobody never told my boyfriend anything about signing these papers, and he has to this day never seen them. Mind you, he didn't sign her birth certificate either, but we did do a DNA a few months ago just to be safe and get out paperwork together. Well, over all these years and a lot of bullshit and drama, the baby mother has threatened to shoot me. She is diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia. She has become extremely jealous of the way I take care of the child and has manipulated my boyfriend's mother by telling her she needs to do whatever she says to keep the child and still sees her. My boyfriend's mother and I were very tight, very close. Well, my boyfriend dad died 1 year ago, and after his mother hasn't been the same with me. After his baby mama threatened to shoot me, my boyfriend and I stood our ground against his mom when she told us to just ignore it and wanted us to basically ignore her because she was threatening to take the child for good from his mom. Well, my boyfriend finally stood up to her and his mother, told him that he needed to stop listening to me. And his mother told him that he needed to stop listening to me and I had no right to have an opinion because I wasn't a child's mother. I have not spoken to her since. His mom kept the child from us for 3 months until they needed money for school and wanted us to pick her up from school. She will not let him parent her, discipline, or anything of that nature. Just 3 days ago, I told him to stand his ground and tell his mother that he wanted to take his child, and he was tired of her not telling him to do anything. His mom was outside picking the child up from us, and my boyfriend and I were arguing about this, and girl, this is a lot, shit. And I told him that if he doesn't man up against his mother for this child, I wasn't going to be with him. Giggs, this woman barged in our home and proceeded to tell my boyfriend to get his stuff and go with her. I was furious. Then she had come into our home unannounced. So I told her I was sick of all the bullshit, and I told her to get the hell out of my home because the disrespect is done. She told me to call the cops because she wasn't going anywhere, and then once she realized he wasn't going with her, she turned around and left. We think that his baby mama and his mother are receiving a check for the child or something for this woman to turn against her own child and act the way she does with his baby. Please give me some advice on this desperate, and I don't know what else to do. Signed, barely making it. This is his problem though. Like, why are you so involved? I don't know. Like, people probably, because I'm not a mother, so, you know, I don't know. I've been in a relationship with a guy that had kids, but I never got into it. Like, I never did the yandy. I never did that. Like this is something that he needs to handle. You stressing yourself out over what your man is going through with his baby mama when the stress should all be on his ass. That's somebody he chose to way up with, not you. But that's just my opinion on it. My opinion on it is, you saying you barely making it. You can make it by not making this so much of your business. Like, his mama got every right to have her opinion. His baby mama have every right to do what she's doing. And he has every right to do what he's supposed to do. But you have no rights into none of it. That's just how I feel. So you're stressing yourself out. And I'm telling you this from experience. Try not to get into baby mama, baby daddy issues. Try to just, you know, sit back and, you know, try not to stress your man out. Be his stress reliever. That's it. But just don't let his family stress you out. Like, that has nothing to do with you. And that's how I feel about it. Now, if anybody else feel a certain way, then go ahead and leave it below. I mean, that's how you can eliminate the mom. That's how you can eliminate the baby mama, by just keeping to yourself and your business and, you know, whatever you got going on. So that's what I gotta say to that. You said you was gonna try to keep it short, but that was long as fuck, girl. This is the last letter, and it says, "Dear Giggs, you can call me Tia. Straight to the point. I love you. I'm 26 dating. I'm 26 dating a 44-year-old for the past 11 months. I love him, and he always telling me how much he loved me and got my back no matter what. So I recently lied to him and told him that I was pregnant, just to see what his reaction would be and to see if his actions speak louder than his words. So I told him, and he flipped the script. He told me to find my baby daddy, and he said that I needed to do a DNA test. Even though I lied, I feel different towards him after this reaction. Should I tell him the truth? Should I stay, or should I say fuck him and he's supposed to have my back ass?" Girl. Well, I mean, I don't know why you lied. I really don't know, but I mean, there's your answer. You did it for a reason. You got your answer. So, I mean, what was your purpose of doing it? That's the only thing that I can ask you. I can't tell you to leave this man alone. I just hope that you're not still lying to him, telling him you're pregnant. Maybe you need to tell him that you skipped your period. At least you thought you did, and it came done later, something like that. But don't keep the fake pregnancy going. You gotta you gotta let him know that you're not pregnant. But the way he reacted was wrong. So, I mean, you did it for a reason, and you got what you was looking for. So if anybody else got something to say to her, I'm gonna call her 26 on 44. We're gonna call her 26 on 44. So the 44, I mean, it's only been 11 months. I mean, I don't know how much love is 11 months, but you know, I know love, so it ain't that. He should not have reacted like that, but you should have not have lied. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If y'all got something to say, something to 26 on 44, leave it below in the comment section. This is your girl Giggs. That's it for Dear Giggs. Again, if you want to write me at DearGiggs@yahoo.com. Bye.
Not real hard, it's plain and simple. Not real hard, it's plain